name is Joe Dabo. State senator is one thing, friend of Romeo, that's the important one. So it's a pleasure being here. You know, it's an important step. Whenever somebody runs for office, whether it's President of the United States or City Council, this moment is a very important moment. There's one step forward, one step closer to victory for Romeo. And you'll all remember that. The night that the numbers come in and all the hard work that we did for Romeo pays off, you'll all remember this moment. Because this is a major step. It comes out of here. From here we go into the communities. From here we tell of Romeo's positive message. From here we tell people his vision of how to make their lives better. It starts right here. And that's all you will remember, this moment. And we are blessed to know Romeo. We are all blessed to say we knew Romeo when he was just Romeo. We'll all remember that we knew Romeo when, but it starts here. It starts here. So we can't do this alone, right? Romeo can't win alone. It's about him, but he can't do it alone. And I kind of always say this is like pieces of the puzzle. When you put the pieces of the puzzle together, it makes a beautiful picture. A beautiful picture of a victory. A victory for Romeo, a victory for us, a victory for the people, a victory for this great city of New York. Because of him. So without further ado, the next city council member for this area, the best city council member from this area, Romeo Hitler.
I don't know if I can have my voice as loud as that. But that's what it takes when you fight for your community. He's, build that voice and build that spirit of fighting for your community. That is what I want to do for you all. Everybody in here, and especially our district, District 28. But before I say something, I just want to call my wife up and my kids. And this is not, this is very important for all of us, because this community deserves family. This community this District 28 is 80% single family and two family homes. And why is it single family and two family home? Because we're a family. It's made up of family. And it's very important that we remember that. We may have opponents that may say a lot of stuff. But this right here is what it takes to know what District 28 is made of. I've been living in this community for the past 30 years. I grew up in South Jamaica. I really did grow up in South Jamaica. I went to Hillcrest High School. I got married and I moved into South Ozone Park. And I lived there for the past 28 years. I didn't move. I didn't go anywhere. I didn't switch anything. I didn't do anything. I'm right here. And that is why I know that I can bring what it takes to our district and New York City and this community. It's very important for all of us. We have been here. We've lived here. Most of you live in this community so long. And you've seen where it started 20 years ago, 15 years ago, just 12 years ago. Policing. We have so many issues. Quality of life. It's just basic stuff that a family wants. My opponents don't know that. They don't know that. You need to protect your family. You think my opponents know that? Not at all. Our kids, we make sure that we have after-school program for our kids. And that is what I will do. The schools support me. Everybody supports me. So many different backgrounds of people that support this campaign. And that is what I'm thankful for. I'm not out there to show the social media and all of these things what's happening. We got to work. We have to work. And together we can really make a difference. Together, all of us here can make a difference. And I'm asking you for your help to continue for us to continue building, continue to the victory line. And with you, with the endorsement of Senator Dabo, the endorsement of Senator Roxanne Prasad, the endorsement of State Assemblywoman Stacey Pfeffer Amato, and so many more, the endorsement of our District Leader, Richard David. Richard has been in this position. and he knows what it takes. And together, the only way we can do this is together. And I'm asking you, I'm pleading with you that we can do this. Okay, it's simple. The numbers are there. We need to come together, work together, and let's do this together. So I want to thank you all, everybody that came out here, but I know there's a couple people who must say a few words, and you know, they always say, after the candidates speak, you don't speak, but we're all one. And I love the camaraderie, I love everybody that's here, I love the support, and I'm not going to leave anyone else out. I'm going to make sure that everybody get their, you know, their little say, but Monica, good friend of mine from the community. Monica's been living in this community a very long time in South Ozone Park.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. I want to say congratulations. God bless the house. Nice. It's really wonderful to see all of you here tonight. And I'm trying to make it short, but I'm long-winded, so. But I want to say this. I want to say, if you had a choice to choose someone, right, who, if you went to the hospital or you went to a law firm or whatever, you'd want the best lawyer, the best doctor. You want somebody who trained, somebody who was experienced, somebody who you think that, wait, that's the best person. I think from what I've heard of you and know of you, that you've been training as a leader for a very long time. You've led many, many different organizations. Lions Club, which is international, have great respect for him. He has made great headway in that as a leader. Won't you want the best leader? Won't you want the best person there? I think that you are the best person for this job. And I think that you have trained a long time just for this position. I also want to mention this, is that you're Guyanese like me. And we know that Guyana is a land of many waters. And how many races? 6. You have been in a community that have many races. And you have dealt very well with your community, being a leader, showing leadership skills, bringing people together. So I think that you would do a wonderful, great job in this community, bringing all us together. But remember that everything to be successful at, you must engage yourself. We need volunteers, and we need money, and we need to get the word out there so we can support our candidate, who is a leader already and would lead us in City Hall. Because as New Yorkers, that's what we want. So hey, to my leader.
When I speak about school, we have the president of the PTA Association here, PS 100.